What's going on, everyone? It's Matt, aka Thanatos, and as you can tell, I am not in my really shitty apartment. I am in fact in Keystone, Colorado. I have the pleasure of spending this weekend, courtesy of my company, here at a ski resort, and figured I'd do a little video for you guys, so I brought some comics along with me. I'm going to showcase the comics that I have picked up from the, I guess I would consider it my LCS now. There's some things that are a little shady about it, but for the most part they have the best back issues, and I will probably go to them most often. Ed's Cards and Comics in Colorado Springs, Colorado. So I'm about 2.5 hours away from my apartment here in Keystone, which is north Colorado Springs into Denver, and then you go west into the mountains. So I'm pretty close to like Breckenridge and stuff, and my company hooked me up. This is beautiful. This apartment's super nice. They're paying for an activity tomorrow. I'm going to go snowmobiling, and then it's almost like a winter resort in Disneyland. It's kind of crazy. I'll show you guys. Let's take a walk. Oh, I guess I don't have to show you that, huh? My face. So how do you open this? Does it not open? Found it. There's a door. It is currently, it was really just snowing a few minutes ago, but this is Keystone during the winter. All kinds of bars, stores, of course there's a Starbucks. If you follow that road, like that path down that way, it leads right to the mountain, which you can't see because it's snowing all the way up in the mountains right now. But it goes right to the ski lift, so it's a very short walk. But yeah, this place is amazing. I'm gonna be here till Sunday, courtesy of not me. So thanks, new company. I got a fireplace going. My apartment doesn't have a fireplace. That would be nice. All right, so let's see. Let me put you down right here, or maybe right here. That would probably make more sense. All right. I hope you guys can see me. I'll move it up a little bit. Better? All right, so I went to all the different comic shops in Colorado Springs. Actually, I just stopped by one today. Iron Lion, the Iron Lion, opened on Saturday, and check them out on Instagram. They are currently they're doing a giveaway for a 9.8 Secret Wars number 8. So if that's something you want, go to Iron Lion Collectibles on Instagram, and I believe they have their picture, and you just have to, follow them and repost their post. So they were really cool. It's actually a really modern store. It was really, really nice. No back issues though. They just opened, so they haven't really obtained a lot of collections to put out to the public. But they have, a bunch of pops and all your pop culture stuff, and then some graded comics. But I think they're mostly going to be doing sports cards and all the Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering tournaments and such. So for now I'm going to stick with Ed's. And when I show you these books, you're going to be like, that makes sense. So Ed's, during the month of February, if you have your pull file with them, you get 35% off back issues. Doesn't matter what back issues, 35% off. And then they also do a military discount on top of that, which is even better. And so I did some digging, and he gets collections pretty often, and I pulled some books that I was not expecting to find. And There's some, I mean, I wouldn't say downsides. Ed's really nice. However, I have met a few customers that have said that he's asked how much they make so that he can determine their weekly budget for comics, which is a little unprofessional, but he's been awesome to me so far, hasn't asked me anything out of the ordinary. So I've got a couple key issues. I'm going to show you what I pulled from Ed's, and then I got a pre-code horror book, my first Golden Age pre-code horror book that I'm really excited to show you guys. It's trashed. It's a trash copy, but it's awesome to me. So let me go through these, and then, yep, just gonna do it. I will start with the non-keys first. All of these I pulled from their boxes, like from their back issues. Actually, one was on the wall, but I also found another copy of it in the back issue bins. So, well, okay, this was on my pull file. So we can start with Mystic U was a pull file. I'm still not sure if I want to continue reading this. I love Zatanna so much, and to see, I don't know, the whole like her dad got pulled into hell and she's just going to school instead of freaking out about it. Like, oh no, my dad went to hell because I screwed up, but oh, it's cool, I'll just go to Hogwarts and not think about it. So something's kind of wrong there. Most kids aren't like that. But, you know, I love Zatanna, so I will give it a chance. Here we have a Superman 204, the Jim Lee cover. I found a couple of these. I picked up the best looking issue. I don't want to grab, I mean, obviously this isn't a very expensive key or key at all. It's just a cool cover. But whenever I find multiples of something, I usually leave one, so that way someone else can find it and enjoy that experience. Obviously if I found like, I don't know, Wonder Woman 38, the David Finch variant or something, like 3 of them, which chances that would never happen with being a 1 in 100, I would probably take all 3 of them. So Jim Lee, if you've seen Jim Lee's Action Comics 1000, I like this one so much more. I don't like any of the Action Comics 1000 variants either. I'm just not into any of them. But this cover was fantastic, and I think I would prefer if this was Action Comics 1000, to be honest. So I picked up one of those. This was mostly for me. When I started reading Blackest Night and Green Lantern and stuff, this was one of my favorites. I used to have this as my background on my phone forever. I just think it's super cool how this is like the New Guardians. And the New 52, when they did the New Guardians, it was Kyle Rayner and a bunch of new kids. This is like old school, you know, like Atrocitus, Larfleeze, Sinestro, Hal Jordan, Star Sapphire, like all the big lanterns, and they just wrecked everybody. So that was really cool. I picked up a Zatanna number 13 Adam Hughes cover. Anytime I find a Zatanna 11 through 16, the Adams Hughes covers, I pick it up. They're very hard to find in high grade. So if you ever see any of them, especially 15 and 16, which are probably the hardest to get in a good grade, pick them up and then sell them to me because I want them, all of them. So grab that. Ooh, I gave you a little sneak peek of what was behind there. I found this, he had a new collection come in, and I was just browsing through it, and he had this in the bin for $30, plus 35% off. So I just had one of these graded, and it came back a 7.5. This is nicer. I would go ahead and say that this is closer to an 8 to 8.5. And my 7.5, I paid a little over 54. And then plus grading, so about 75 total. So this is actually a much nicer copy, and I was so happy to pull it. He said that there was another one in there, even nicer, that someone else grabbed. So thank you for whoever found these and left one for me to grab. So this is the one wall book, the key issue that I picked up off the wall. This is showcase number 55, the first appearance of Solomon Grundy first Silver Age appearance of Solomon Grundy. He had this on the wall for I think $50, and I went through it and I noticed that like it looks like it would be in very good condition. And this is what I found, another one of these in the bin, but it was pretty torn up. So I got this for like 30 bucks with my military discount, and I'm not going to say no to that. So I was super happy about that. I have, any of these early showcase books are good to have in your collection. And then he had 3 of these Justice League Dark #1s. Not too hard to find, not too expensive, but with Justice League Dark coming out, you still find these for like $15 or more, or ish, for the first print. And so I picked up the nicest copy I could find, and happy with it. And then not last but not least, a book that, obviously when I get to a comic book shop, the first thing I go for is Green Lantern. I want to see what back issues they have, because I have decided I'm going to try to go for a run from Showcase 22, 23, 24, and then from Green Lantern 1 to 100. That is my future goal as of now. That's what I want to accomplish as a collector. And I don't want to buy any of them on eBay. So that way I have the experience. I get to go and find them out in the wild. And I think that'll keep me occupied for a while, and it'll make it a lot more fun for me, rather than just sitting there waiting for emails to show up to tell me that something popped up at a good price. So I went through his Green Lantern, and this is trashed, obviously a 0.5 grade. And I have one of these in a 4.5 with a Neil Adams signature. But this was in his back issue bin, and I wanted a reader copy, so that way I can actually, because my copy's graded, I would love to have one of these so I can look through it, smell it, get that old school comic feel. But whoever did this is a travesty. You should be ashamed of yourself. I found a Green Lantern number 76, first Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams story, or in art. He had it for $29.99 in his back issue bin, plus 35% off. I got it for 20 bucks. A full, complete copy minus that. I mean, I'm not going to grade this or anything. This is just for me to read and to enjoy, that history. Because the only time I actually have read a Green Lantern 76 was digitally. So, live, I am going to transfer this into a Mylar. So, yeah, definitely, I don't even know why I'm going to try to be careful with it. I mean, someone definitely just chopped that up. But, I mean, there's some like great old school Hal Jordan action going on there. I'm pretty pumped. Like, I'm pretty excited to read this. Oh, I gotta stop teasing myself. All right, here we go. It already looks better. Maybe a 0.8. That was a lie. I'm just kidding, guys. All right. Okay, so, I also, not from Ed's. This is from Entertain Mart. I picked up another Green Lantern number 25. One of those I always pick up. So I was looking online, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I just started recently getting back into kind of horror movies. I watched it, and it kind of sent me on this spiral of watching not old, but horror movies in general. And then it made me really, I appreciate all these old horror books that came out in the golden age before the pre-code horror stuff. And I kind of got into them, and I really like the covers. I think they're fantastic. So this is actually a cover that I really like, and it's still kind of a cheaper issue. I know Crime Suspense Stories number 22 is the big one with the decapitation, and I think that's a grail book, I think, now for me, because it's so cool. But this one, probably in a 2.0 grade, I got it for, it says here, good condition, $40. I got it for less than $40. It is, the spine's pretty mashed, but this is Crime Suspense Stories number 24, and this guy's face is so awesome. He just looks insane. Like, I just murdered this guy, I'm about to chop him up, and I'm thrilled about it. And I think it is awesome. And I'm probably not going to go for any kind of run on these, because I know there's like 26 or 27 of them, but I wouldn't mind having a few more of these in the collection. And then some of like the shock suspense stories, I don't know, I'll pick and choose with these. And I don't want to get them for more than, I don't know, a couple, $50. So for this, for about $30, I'll take that. So first pre-code horror Golden Age book. Happy about that. And what do you know? That's it. I have some pull books if you'd like to see. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, 38. Green Lantern, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, 38. Just the variant. And then I got the Dark Knight Rising Wild Hunt number 1. My pull file really isn't that big. It's literally actually probably that right now. Trying to focus more on obviously getting key issues or small books that I really like. So that's it. I'm going to get ready for tomorrow for my snowmobiling adventure. And thank you guys for watching. I'll try to get this up tonight. And as always, it's been a pleasure. Still not snowing. I was really hoping you guys would see some snowfall, so you get that Christmas feel in February. But, all right guys, peace out.